Welcome to Mishna study Masech Besa Perek Aleph Mishnah Tet. Over here in this Mishnah, I'm going to discuss sending food on Yom Tov. Right? So, what are you allowed to send to your neighbors on Yom Tov? Bet Shammai Omrim En Mishalechim Yom Tov Ela Manot. You're only allowed to send. You want to send to your neighbors. You want to send to your friends some food. You're only allowed to send cooked food. It must be prepared food. Go ahead if you want and send an animal, a chicken, whether it's alive or dead, right? Alive or slaughtered. It doesn't matter, right? Forget about it having to be cooked, right? You can even say the live animal because they're allowed to go ahead and slaughter it and use it on Yom Tov. Now, why does Bet Shammai not allow? So Bet Shammai doesn't want you to do something the way you do it on a weekday, right? And parenthetically, Bet Hillel actually also does not allow you to send it with a multitude of people. Now you could send it with one or two people if you're sending it, but if you're sending with 3 or 4 people, that's not allowed, right? You can't even if it's slaughtered animals, right? If you're sending with 3 people, 4 people, you're not allowed to go do so. Well, at that point, you're only allowed to send cooked food, right? But if you're sending with 1 or 2 people, that's fine. That's what according to Bet Hillel. But again, because they don't have as much of that concern. You're allowed to send wines, oils, solet, right? So fine flours, we cut niyot, right? Different types of beans, legumes. You're not allowed to send grain, right? Why? Because grain is missing another process that you're not allowed to do on Yom Tov, right? You have to actually grind the grain. You can't just go ahead and cook it. So therefore, it's not allowed. You can't send the grain, right? Similar to the animals. The animals, right? You're allowed to do shahita, so send it, right? Wine, oil, solid, flour already, you're allowed to cook with those items, right? You could use them, you could eat them as is, you could cook with them, right? There's nothing, no melacha that's forbidden, that's preventing you from eating this. But when it comes to grains, there's a grinding process that you're not allowed to do on Yom Tov, and therefore you're not allowed to send it. Even according to Bet Hillel. Bishimon matir af betivua comes to Bishimon and says, look, you're also allowed to send tivua, you also allowed to send grain. Why? Because he says you could go ahead and you could cook it. You could cook it and eat it, roasted or cooked. I don't know exactly, right? But that's how he says you would eat it. Halacha, though, is not like Rabbi Shimon.